hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is staying safe. Personally, I'm getting bored sitting around. As you can see, a little bit of different background back here. I've been updating my studio or redesigning it quite a bit. I've ordered some more new equipment. I've got it, I don't know when it'll be here because the shipping is running really slow right now because of the virus and everything. I got studio lighting set up differently. I've been working with it to make sure you don't have shadows and things, and it looks okay from what I can see. Leave a comments below what you think. I've got some different studio mics for the Wednesday night live show. The mic I have on here is the lapel mic. It's basically for this kind of thing. And here's some of the newer mics here. I've got another new mic coming. The problem I'm having right now, it's not really a major problem, but you know, I get really ticked off when I'm paying for something and then I don't get it. And then when you call to complain about it, they have every excuse in the world as to why you're not receiving something that you're paying for, like it's okay for them to charge you for something that you're not receiving. And I understand these people just work for a corporation, but somewhere along the line they've got to pass these complaints down the line. You know, when I started the WNL show, Wednesday Night Live, and for those of you that haven't seen it, it's always the last Wednesday of every month. But this month, because there's 5 Wednesdays this month, and Melody has a trip she has to take the last Wednesday. Melody's my co-host. We're having it the 4th Wednesday of this month, 7 o'clock Eastern time on this channel. It's live, it's fun, we have games, we have giveaway. Be there. Back to my complaints. Is I upped everything here to high-speed internet, which is costing me, I think right now, around like 90 bucks a month. For just that. For just the high-speed internet. Because I didn't want this to interfere with my Wednesday night live show. And I was really concerned about that, so I was willing to pay the extra money to guarantee connectivity and speed. Well, since the virus, I've been running speed checks on my system, and I'm not getting high speed. I'm getting sometimes less than what crappy internet is. My upload speed sometimes is less than 1. And my download speed sometimes is only like a 4 or a 5, which is utterly ridiculous. Before the coronavirus, my upload speed was well over 100. I can't remember exactly. I'm thinking it was like 160. Or my download was 160. My upload was like, I want to say 40 or 50 or 60, somewhere in there. Anyway, it was way up there. I didn't have any problem, everything was good. And when you call and complain about it, so I'm paying for high speed and this is what I'm getting, and this isn't high speed. Well, you know, because of the coronavirus, everybody's at home and everybody's on their cell phones and everybody's on their computers and they're all streaming television, that you're bound to lose a little bit of service. My answer to that is, that sounds like a your problem, not a my problem. I'm paying for high-speed Wi-Fi. That's what I'm paying for, and I'm not getting it. So I'm getting less than what normal service would have been, and I'm still paying for high-speed internet. So somebody needs to do something about that, or refund me a bunch of money because I'm not getting what I'm paying for. Well, sir, I'm not sure we can do anything about that because, you know, with the coronavirus and everything, listen, this is just all a bunch of excuses as far as I'm concerned, because these major businesses around here, these major corporations, I'm sure that they're not losing that much speed. So anyway, they're supposed to call me back tomorrow. We'll have a little powwow about it. So the questions this week. One question from Stan Music. He says, is that a DJI drone? Oh, he might be talking about when I did the drone footage over Evans Prairie showing how nobody's playing golf or anything. Yeah, it's a Phantom. It's just a regular Phantom. It's a few years old, the Phantom is. Then they had the Phantom, I don't know all the Phantoms. This is how DJI, they make a quality product, don't get me wrong, but this is how all of them kind of nickel dime you to death. First they came out with a Phantom 4, that's what I have. They had the Phantom, 3 and then 4, and I think they even had a 2 way back when. But anyway, this is a Phantom 4. And then they came out with the Phantom 4 2, right? And then the Phantom 4 Pro. And I don't know if there's another Phantom 4. Anyway, I just got the first Phantom 4, plain Phantom 4. It doesn't have probably some of the technology the Phantom 4 Pro has. I think the Phantom 4 Pro is the latest and greatest. But I got all kinds of sensors on it that I don't use half of them anyway. You know, the ground sensor, the forward sensor. I don't think I got a rear sensor on the drone. A rear sensor is if you're backing up with your drone taking a picture, if it comes close to an obstacle, it'll stop before it hits that obstacle, or at least that's the big plan. But I do have forward sensors on mine, and sometimes they're a real pain because to get good photogenic shots sometimes, I like coming out of the ocean. I like to get right down on the ocean if I can, and then come into the shore that way, camera down just a little bit, and then get a good ground shot of the ocean coming into the beach. Well, with the forward sensors, sometimes a wave or something like that, and the sensor picks that up and it'll just stop, which, you know, just ruins the whole shot. But anyway, as far as the camera goes on it, it's a 3-axle gimbal. Some of these drones are 2-axle gimbals, some are a 1-axle gimbal. And the DJI drones, I think the Mavics, the Sparks, the Phantoms, I think almost all of those are 3-axle gimbals. And they're very stable. And they come with all kinds of lenses for the camera to do quality video. I don't really get into the video statistics of everything. You know, like the ISO and all that kind of thing. I just don't get into all that. That's too much like work. So I just, if it's real bright out, I'll put one of the lenses on so it won't be so bright. That's all I really know. And then I just shoot. I shoot everything. Then do editing, I might take out some of the jerkiness or some of the bad quality. But the more you fly, the better you get at it, and the less editing you have to do. And so I've learned how to slow down, take my time, and I don't do a lot of the jerky motions that I used to do. But I will tell you, for a photography drone, like say a Phantom or a Phantom 4, they're not the most expensive drone out there, but they by far aren't the cheapest. You can Google it, you can go to eBay, you can go to a DJI website. It's the batteries, they're lithium batteries, and they're expensive too. They're about, I think, $169 a piece just for the batteries. I've got 2, but one came with it, and then I bought an extra one. But the batteries are expensive. Everything about them is expensive, but it's a drone you can trust. It does not rely on Wi-Fi connectivity to fly. And it's got a GPS system on it that's by far probably some of the best in the business. I can put this thing in the air and let go of the controls and walk away, come back 15 minutes later on the windiest day, and that drone is sitting right where I left it. So it's nice to know you got something you can depend on. David Dempsey, my newest Patriot member. Thanks for joining, David. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. I truly do. Matter of fact, it's you and other Patreons is why I'm doing what I'm doing in here. That's where that money goes in my Patreon account. I've told people before, but I use it to update equipment when I can, and it gives me better videos, better quality. It gives me more things I can do, like this show. I couldn't do this show before until I got some more equipment. The show being the Wednesday night live show, I couldn't do that without this newer equipment. I'm redoing this whole thing in here because I got more equipment coming that hopefully will make the show better. That'll make what I do better. Where do I store my motorhome? Oh, I sent you an email. Well, not an email, but I sent you a Patreon message there. But I'll say, just so other people's got an RV that's going to move down here. There's a lot of places you can store things here and around here. You can store them outside. You can store them inside. Some of the inside storage around here are temperature controlled. So if you've got like a Provost, you know, $500,000 or $1 million motor home, you're probably going to want to put it inside. I would if I could afford it, but that's expensive and I really can't afford that. So I've got mine outside at Coverall Storage at Wildwood. I wanted to be fairly close to the house. I didn't want to drive a half an hour, 45 minutes to get to my motorhome to work on it or whatever. And so Coverall Storage is very reasonable. You can, matter of fact, that since they sold it to some new owners, they're adding on a lot there. They're building more and more of the lean-to type sheds, I guess you call it, where you got poles this way, and then you have a roof on top of it like that, and then it's open on both ends. So they're building more of them, and I think those are like $150 a month to park under there. And then you also have electricity, so you can stay plugged in to trickle charge your house batteries. And I'm considering that. But I'm outside right now, and outside is on gravel. It's not on dirt. It's big rock, kind of like gravel. And it's $50 a month. And you have access to it 24 hours a day. It's a gate. They give you a code to go in and out. Now it's an app. This new company sent me an app, and all my information is on that app. So once I sign into the app, I just lay my phone up in the dash, and when I drive down a driveway, it just opens the gate, which is pretty cool. But that's where I got mine, and I haven't never had a problem there. Everything's fine. As far as I've never heard of anybody ever getting anything stolen or anything like that. And I sent you the phone number too, so you can call them and talk to them. Becky Hanby says, thank you for the prizes. Oh, no problem, Becky. You won them fair and square. Becky was one of the winners on the Wednesday Night Live show. I believe Melody Lane was playing for you, if I remember right. And Melody won, and I just had a whole bunch of Villages stuff, and I put it all in a bag, and I told her between here and Texas, I said, I'll try to get it mailed to you ASAP. I didn't get it mailed between here and Texas. I didn't get it mailed till we got to Texas. I couldn't help it. But anyway, we got it mailed to you, and I just put a bunch of stuff in there. I don't even remember what I do remember you picked out because I got another one, a Yeti. Yeah, you did pick out a Yeti mug. I know that. And then there was some other stuff. I don't remember what it all was. But I'm glad you like it. Hope you enjoyed Wednesday Night Live. If you did, tell your friends. Tell them to subscribe and come to Wednesday Night Live. Well, I'm going to do that every month when we have the show. I'm considering bumping it up to every Wednesday, at least while we're, everybody's being kind of held up because of this virus thing. And it just maybe give you a little bit of extra entertainment, maybe, kind of. So I'm thinking about it doing it every Wednesday for a while. Haven't done it yet. I've been talking to the girls, and we'll see. We will see. Todd Johnson. Oh, I just put a note on here. I was going to say something last time. I forgot. Todd Johnson is one of my, I think Todd Johnson is one of my super chat people on the WNL show. He super chats us all the time. We really appreciate that, Todd. Your money is going to good use right here. Putting in some stuff, getting some stuff done. Getting some lighting up here. I got some lighting over here. I got a monitor up here on the wall. And I believe I've got another microphone, a broadcast microphone coming. And there was something else. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we're working on this whole scene here. Will it ever end? I don't know. Because it seems like when I get one thing done and I use it for a while, I get antsy. And I think, I can make it better, right? I'll move the furniture again. So, we'll see. We'll see. Well, I guess that's about it for the question and answers right now. I don't want to make it too long. People get bored with it. But stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside, stay away from people. That's what we're doing. I'm not scared or anything about anything, but yeah, I'm homebound. We went to the grocery store, or Sue did, really. Well, I went and got beer, the important stuff. And Sue went to the store and just got everything we needed. I mean, our refrigerator was half full anyway. So she did get a gallon of milk, got bread. I think she picked up some frozen things, you know, I don't even know what there was, and put it in a freezer. Freezer's full. She did not get, though, any... Did she get eggs? I'm trying to think. Did she get eggs? Eggs. And maybe she didn't. No, it was potatoes. They were out of potatoes. But then she went back to the store a couple days ago, and then they had potatoes, and I think she got some potatoes. If she got a whole bag, I don't know. But she did get a bushel of oranges, which I like oranges. They're all gone already. I eat them all. I didn't eat them all, but, you know, they're all gone. And then she got a box of cereal. It's not like you can go in there and get $200 in your grocery cart and walk out with it. You know, they're kind of limiting you on a lot of items so everybody has their fair share. But we're getting plenty of what we need. You know, it's nothing, we're not starving or anything, and I'm sure you guys are that way too. So put your comments below. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to ask one thing. Anybody that's watching this, one thing. I want to try something. I don't know if I can get it done, but it's something I've been thinking about. In the next week or two, try to do all this as soon as you can. Take your cell phone, do a little video of yourself. Have the camera pointed at you, and then ask the question, whatever it is you want to know. I don't care what it is. Ask me how I got started in the trucking business. Ask me what I thought of UPS, or whatever the case may be, or what's going on down in Finney. I don't know. Whatever question that you're interested in asking, take your phone, hold it up, try to keep the question down to, you know, a reasonable length of time. Don't go on for 5 minutes with one question, but just hold it up, say, hi, my name is, and my question is, what kind of motorhome do you have, and how long is it? Anything like that, any question like that. And then send it to me. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to take each one of those questions. I'm going to try to download it on a video. Then I'm going to go through that video, videoing me answering your question, and then making it all one video. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to try that. So if you got a question, video yourself, take your cell phone, say, hey, I got a question, you know, and then send it to me, and let's see if we can get that done. Appreciate it. Thank you. See you guys later. See you on the other side.